Howdy readers, I'm Jason. This is Chapter and Verse, and I've just come in from, so Kelly and I just went outside and knocked the snow as best we could off of our shrubs and trees, and yeah, and I measured the snow, the depth of the snow on our benches in the backyard, and so we have 12 inches of snow has fallen today, and we've got areas around the house, in the alley, in the backyard, in the front yard, that are probably drifted, I don't know, 18 inches deep, 24 inches deep maybe. And it's supposed to snow through 3 a.m. So I'm guessing we're going to end up with 13 or 14 inches of snow and a lot of 2-foot deep drifts. But anyway, we'll see. So tonight what I wanted to do was to celebrate having recently passed 800 subscribers on this channel. And I wanted to do that by shouting out 8 other channels that are fairly new, and most of them have, I don't know, in the neighborhood of 100 or 200 subscribers. Some of them fewer, some of them more. But these are channels that I really love, and they just deserve more attention. So let's just jump right in, shall we? So the first channel I wanted to shout out, and I don't remember how I discovered this channel, but I'm really glad that I did, is Brianna at Brianna's Library. Now, she has a video, and the video title, I don't want to get it wrong here, it's called Update. I am alive, scatterbrained, but still kicking. That was the first video of hers that I watched. And I found the video really inspiring, really assured. I found it a brilliant reminder that a person's channel should be dictated by them, not by trends, not by pressures, not by anything else, not by what we think we should be doing, but what we feel up to doing and what we want to do. The kinds of videos we want to make as often as we have the energy to make them or the desire to make them. And I just thought her video was just refreshing. So if you haven't checked out her channel yet, you should. And she's participating in March of the Mammoths, which of course is wonderful. The second channel is brand new, right? She just put up her BookTube newbie tag video the other day. And that is Marian Ryan. Right, so now Marian, I think I first touched base with her in the comments on one of my videos. And from there, we started talking on Goodreads, and from there, I invited her to join my online book club that I've had for 16 years now, something like this. So she's the newest invitee, the Eclectic Shade Tree. And then from there, we started talking on Voxer. Now, she started her channel so that she would be more fully able to participate in the BookTube Prize judging process. I'm not sure what round she's going to be judging. My round is actually coming up here shortly, but anyhow, that's Marian. She is smart as hell, she is kind as hell, and her channel deserves a look from you, so go check her out. Marian is also, you should know, an established writer. She has published pieces in the New York Times, in Salon.com, in Slate, Granta, I think, and a few other places of real note. Maybe the San Francisco Chronicle, if memory serves. But anyway, that's Marian Ryan. The third channel that I wanted to shout out is Kelly at Auburn Books. Okay, so Kelly had subscribed to my channel, and when I saw her pop up as a new subscriber, I went and checked out her channel. And it was pretty clear pretty quickly that she has very, very good taste. And that even though she seems to feel the anxiety that many of us feel, it's pretty clear that her love of books and her desire to connect with other book lovers is more powerful than whatever kind of trepidation she might feel about making videos. And I just love seeing booktubers overcome that anxiety and that fear and the stress that comes with making videos. I feel it. Most of the booktubers I follow feel it. I think maybe Steve Donoghue might be the only person who doesn't feel it. But Kelly's channel, Auburn Books, is really, really cool, and she's starting to put up more content, which is nice. She's participating in March of the Mammoths. She's reading The Kindly Ones by, I think it's Jonathan Little. And the other cool thing about Auburn Books is that she is the sister of an old friend of mine, which I did not know. So her sister, Stacy, was one of the original members of the Eclectic Shade Tree. And I had no idea that they were related. I had no idea. And until Stacy told me that, I don't know, I had left a comment on her sister's channel, and I was like, well, who's your sister? And she told me, and as soon as she told me, I was like, oh, okay, I see the family resemblance now. But anyway, you should go check out her channel, Auburn Books. The fourth channel that I wanted to shout out is Ksenia of Books and Men. Now, Ksenia, and I hope I'm saying her name right, she's a Russian booktuber, and I think she's living in Scandinavia now. She is incredibly well-spoken. She's bright. She has terrific taste in books. It was her version of the BookTube Top 10s tag recently that actually pushed Wuthering Heights single-handedly past the Harry Potter series in the rankings. So that was kind of fun for me to see. But yeah, she's the real deal. And she just recently passed 100 subscribers, I think. So head over and give her channel a look. Fifth channel is Madeline. I have a really hard time pronouncing your name. I'm sorry. I always want to say Madeline, but I know it's not that. And every time I watch one of your videos, yeah, I try to kind of burn it into my brain. And then when it comes time to say your name, I suspect I'm always getting it wrong. But Madeline from MadeWithBooks. She is another international booktuber. She is German. She started her channel with Litmus back in September, right? The Litmus prompts that were created by Stripcover Lit. Now, one of the cool things about Madeline is that she is a fan of Wind in the Willows, which by itself makes me a fan of hers. In addition to that, she is wicked smart. She's refreshing. She is just really authentic. And as you guys know, that is what I love most in a booktube channel, is when the person is just real. They're just themselves. There's no show. There's no facade. There's nothing like that. It's just them and a camera and talking about books. And I know those are the best channels as far as I'm concerned. The next channel is a channel I have shouted out before, but I never tire of shouting out this channel. And that is Paul at PK's Books. So Paul was a longtime subscriber of mine and had been kind of wanting to start a channel. And I did a video. I don't remember what it was called now. I'll try to link it in the description box below. But I did a video that seemed to kind of inspire Paul a little bit. And I don't know, kind of push him a little bit closer, nudge him a little bit closer to putting together his own channel. And so he did. And it's been wonderful to watch. So the thing about Paul is the better I get to know him, the more I get to know him through watching his videos and also through our conversations on Voxer. We talk pretty frequently on Voxer. Not only is his channel becoming one of my favorite booktube channels, but he's also just, frankly, becoming one of my favorite people in the world. He is one of the booktubers who I feel really, and this is going to sound like a kind of overstatement, but it's not. I feel really blessed to know Paul. He is soft-spoken. He is gentle. He is occasionally hilarious, which is always nice, right? To laugh while you're watching BookTube. And he's just, yeah, he's just himself. And it's kind of take it or leave it. And I have a feeling that most people who check out his channel decide to take it because he is a very pleasant person to spend time with on BookTube. So check out his channel as well. And then the next one is Michael McGrath, right? So the thing that strikes me first about Michael McGrath when I first saw his channel is that he looks a lot like my friend Dylan. He looks like Dylan with a beard. So that's kind of disconcerting every time I watch one of Michael's videos. He has a crazy knowledge of the Bible, right? Like a Johnny Keene kind of knowledge of the Bible. And that's a good thing. We should all be more biblically literate than we are. I absolutely include myself in that. He's got a series right now, a God and Godzilla series, that you should give a look and look at his videos as well. If you're a fan of Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, he participated in a read-along kind of / buddy read with my wife Kelly. and a few other booktubers of the Scarlet Letter late last year, and his videos were pretty comprehensive and pretty incisive from what I saw and heard. So that's Michael McGrath. And then the last channel, speaking of my wife Kelly, I suspect most of you know that my wife has her own booktube channel. It's called Books I'm Not Reading, but a lot of you are new to the channel. I feel like in the last month or so I've gotten, I don't know, 100 new subscribers, thereabouts. I'm not sure what to attribute that to, but it's nice to see all of these new faces. Hello. But so if you are new to this channel and you were unaware of that, check out my wife's channel, Books I'm Not Reading. She is co-hosting right now a year-long read-along of Maud Hart Lovelace's Betsy Tacy children's novels, which are some of the best children's novels probably ever written, and they are far too little known, and it's not too late actually for you to kind of jump in with that read along because they read very quickly. And she also does has a little feature on her channel. They're like bookish Mad Libs that she and I do, and those are a lot of fun. And we're gonna try to shoot one this weekend with Lukash from Totally Pretentious, who's coming to visit us this weekend. And so we'll see how that goes. She only posts those videos if they turn out to be really funny. Sometimes they don't, and she doesn't post them. But basically, if you're a fan of my channel, know that her channel is it's like the other bookish half of what's happening in this household. So give it a look. I will link all of these channels in the description box below. Give them a little bit of your time, your attention. Some of them might not be for you, but I suspect that a lot of them will be to your taste. So I'm going to head upstairs now and dive back into 2666. I'm about 35 pages away from finishing part 2. So that's exciting. I hope to be done with part 3 by the end of this coming weekend. And then it'll be part 4, which is the part that is going to be tough. That's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a terrifying 300 pages to read. So anyway, but I'm enjoying the book so far. I will put up a video on my progress in 2666 here in the next few days. So I will see all of you then. Adios.